Global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello, good people. Welcome back to Global Happenings today. We're so excited to have you again. There have been reports making rounds in the media that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is no more the director of IPOB worldwide, that he has been replaced by a woman, one Mrs. Chinyere Kalu. But right now, the lawyer of Biafra and also Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has reacted to it, and we're going to be looking at what his reaction is. And also, in another news, IPOB had also spoken up about the continuous amendment of charges against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, what that actually connotes, and more, which you're going to be seeing in the news as we go further. But before we give you full details of the news, we'd like to encourage you to please subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button and also the bell icon so that you get notification anytime we publish our videos. Now, according to the news, the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, has accused the federal government of deliberate attempts to introduce empty charges in order to continuously keep Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in detention. The group also said that the federal government has constantly been amending its charges so as to prolong the issue of Kanu's unconditional release from the Department of State Services custody. In a statement by its Media and Publicity Secretary, Emma Powerful, on Wednesday, IPOB said the federal government has carried out 6 successive amendments to the charges filed against Kanu in its desperation to manufacture offences that might provide suitable grounds to profile charges where no offence known to the law existed. It pointed out that the manner in which Kanu was brought into the country was a grievous infraction on international conventions, treaties, and protocol to which Nigeria is a signatory. The statement reads in part, and I quote, it said, "As such, there is no court in Nigeria that has the competence to even conduct hearing on any of the frivolous charges filed against Kanu without first undoing the legality that brought him to Nigeria in the first place by taking him back to the country where he was brought from." Even the Attorney General of the Federation, in an erudite extract he endorsed in his foreword on a United Nations study on extradition concerning Nigeria, totally agreed that extraordinary rendition in it is in itself a crime against humanity. IPOB said that the federal government and AGF knew what they were doing. They would save themselves from the disgrace that was about to befall them because Kanu committed no offense known to the law of Nigeria and the world for that matter. The statement added that if we may ask what happened to the charge of treasonable felony earlier preferred against Kanu, it has now been amended to the present new 15 counts which still do not hold water. Rendition, according to the information approved by AGF, is a general term for all procedures including extradition for returning wanted persons or aliens, generally from one jurisdiction to another. Unlawful or irregular form of returning persons wanted for trial or punishment include abduction, kidnapping, and the notorious extraordinary rendition. Extraordinary rendition is a government-sponsored arrest, kidnap, and abduction of persons wanted, accused, or convicted of a criminal offense, either against the state which sponsored the arrest, kidnap, or abduction, or to the willing third party. Umaru Diko affairs of 1984 is an example of an attempt at unlawful rendition after a coup d'etat in 1983. The federal military government of Nigeria requested the British government to surrender Umaru Diko, a former minister alleged to have been involved in corrupt practices. Before the British government responded to the request, an intelligence officer from the Nigerian security forces with three Israeli nationals abducted Diko and attempted to cargo him to Nigeria in a crate. This attempt was foiled by the British security apparatus. The abductors were jailed, and the relationship between Nigeria and Britain became strained. Although not successful, it was an attempt by Nigeria to go against the international norm in expressing its political will. Meanwhile, in another related development, Ejimakor, who is a special counsel to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, leader of the indigenous people of Biafra IPOB, has reacted to reports that the agitator has been removed from his position. Ejimakor insisted that Kanu is still the director of IPOB in the United Kingdom, UK. A report has it that Kanu was removed as the director of IPOB and was replaced with Sophia Chinyere Kalu. Mrs. Kalu is said to be the group's financial secretary in the UK. According to Ezeji Chukuma, a separatist who managed IPOB and Radio Biafra Community Interest Company (CIC), registered in London, UK, Kalu is the new director of IPOB worldwide. This claim was re-echoed by Simon Ekpa, a self-styled disciple of Nnamdi Kanu. However, Ejimakor described such reports as false. In a chat, the special counsel said the IPOB structure has not changed. According to Ejimakor, the entire structure of IPOB was behind Kanu. He said that the report is untrue in its entirety. The organizational structure of IPOB as a legal entity in the UK remained as it was, with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu as the director. Kanu is locked up by the Department of State Services (DSS) on the court order of the Abuja Federal High Court. The IPOB leader is facing charges bordering on terrorism leveled against him by the Nigerian government. Quite interesting. Well, if we want to look at take a retrospect of what has been happening in IPOB, you can bear me witness that IPOB has been divided. We have different classes of people and different factions right now, and the one cannot authentically, or let me say, one cannot authenticate the fact that whether he is, as Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is no more or is still there, because a lot of things has been ongoing. People are doing different things to please possibly their selfish gains and all of that. But the truth remains that at this point, people are doing a lot of things. It could be that a particular faction has decided to enthrone the woman, being that she's been in the whole show for a while now. Possibly they may have enthroned her to be the leader of the group. But then, looking at the situation of things thus far, I think the only thing that will go an extra mile to correct this is if the woman can speak out, because I believe that she is in the social media and she's been hearing a lot that has been said thus far. If she can come out strongly and let the people know, this is my standpoint, this is what happened, and this is what happened, it will go a long way, to calm the nerves of people, because there's so much tension right now. Some people are saying it is this particular group of people who are behind it. Some are saying it is this one. So I think right now it's ideal she comes out and tell people the truth. That's where we like to leave it. Go to our conversation. Let's